He was one of the richest men in Lagos, Chief Obinna Nwokedi, a man whose wealth could silence storms. But when his only son, Daniel, brought home a woman he claimed to love, something about her didn't sit right with the old man. So, instead of showing his face, Chief Obinna made a shocking decision. He disguised himself as a poor gate man in his own estate, dirty uniform, fake accent, and all, just to test the woman who might soon become part of his empire. But what he uncovered went far beyond what he imagined: betrayal, lies, and secret lovers that would shake the foundation of his family. This is the story of love tested by deceit and pride humbled by truth. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you emotional, thought-provoking African-American tales that touch the heart. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next story. And please, tell us in the comments where you're watching from, whether it's Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, or anywhere in the world. We love to hear from you. Now, let's go straight into today's powerful story: the billionaire who disguised himself as a gateman to test his son's finance. Chief Obinna Nwokedi was a man of principle, the type who built his empire from the dusty streets of Onitsha to the skyline of Lagos. At 65, he had everything: wealth, reputation, and power. But there was one thing he feared: watching his only son destroy everything because of love. Daniel, 29, had just returned from the UK, full of confidence and entitlement. He was tall, handsome, and rich by inheritance. And with him came Adiz, a beautiful, light-skinned lady with the smile of an angel and the eyes of a strategist. Chief Obinna wasn't easily fooled. He noticed how Adiz's tone changed when she talked about money, how her smile widened only when Daniel mentioned his inheritance. He watched her body language: too polished, too calculating. So, one night, he told his loyal driver, Uche, "For once in my life, I want to be invisible. I want to see this girl's true color." The next morning, Chief Obinna left the mansion quietly. He went to his tailor in Yaba and ordered an old security uniform. Then, with the help of a makeup artist from a movie set he once sponsored, he turned into Papa John, an old, struggling gateman with wrinkled hands, a limp, and a deep Igbo accent. He told Daniel he was traveling to Abuja for a business deal and wouldn't return for 2 weeks. But he didn't go anywhere. He simply moved into the small gatehouse at the corner of his estate. No one knew. Not even the maid. When Adiz arrived at the mansion to spend the weekend, she met him, the new gateman. "Good afternoon, madam," he greeted, bowing slightly. Adiz looked him up and down, frowned, and snapped, "So this is the new one? HMPH. Just make sure you don't scratch my car when you open the gate, old man." Chief Obinna's heart tightened. He smiled faintly. "Yes, Ma. I won't, Ma." He knew right there this test would reveal everything. For the next 3 days, Chief Obinna, disguised as Papa John, quietly watched Adiz's behavior. She was beautiful, yes, but cruel. Arrogant. She barked orders at the maids, insulted the cook, and treated everyone like slaves. But the most shocking thing happened on the 4th night. Around 8 p.m., a young man in a flashy car drove in. Adiz came out in a silk robe, laughing and giggling. Chief Obinna opened the gate and watched as she ran into the man's arms, not his son's. The stranger kissed her deeply, right there by the garden fountain. Then they went inside, holding hands. Chief Obinna's hands trembled. He whispered, "Chinik, so this is who you are." For 2 hours, he waited. Then he heard her voice again, through the open window. She was laughing and saying, "Once Daniel marries me, I'll convince him to transfer the Banana Island property to my name. You'll see, we'll own everything. That old man will soon die anyway." Chief Obinna's eyes filled with tears. Betrayal, sharp and cold, cut through his chest. But he didn't confront her yet. No. He wanted Daniel to see it himself. The next morning, Chief Obinna returned to the mansion in his true form, the powerful billionaire everyone feared. The staff bowed as he entered. Adiz, unaware of the night's exposure, rushed to greet him with fake excitement. Daddy Obinna. You're back. I missed you, she said, kneeling slightly. He smiled faintly. I see. Where's Daniel? In his room, sir. Good. Tell him to come to my study immediately. Both of you. Minutes later, Daniel and Adiz stood before him, smiling. My children, Chief Obinna began, I have seen something troubling. Before I bless your union, I decided to test your hearts. Adiz's face went pale. Test, sir? What do you mean? He looked at her coldly. Do you know Papa John? Adiz blinked. Papa John? The gate man? That dirty old man. Chief Obinna slowly removed a cap from his desk. Yes. That dirty old man was me. The room went silent. Adiz gasped, stepping back. What? You mean? Yes, he thundered. I disguised myself to see your true heart. And I saw it. The lies. The insults. The man you brought into my house while my son was away. Did you think I wouldn't find out? Daniel turned sharply to Adiz, eyes wide with disbelief. What man? Ada, what's he talking about? Tears welled up in her eyes as she tried to speak. Babe, it's not what you think. Shut up! Daniel shouted. Is it true? She froze. Chief Obinna slammed his hand on the table. Yesterday night, by the fountain. You kissed another man. You said I'd soon die. You said you'd take over my estate. Adiz collapsed to her knees. Sir, please, I was confused. It was before I met Daniel properly. Daniel's voice cracked. Adiz, before or after doesn't matter. You betrayed me. The guards dragged the other man, Adiz's secret lover, into the compound. He was trembling. Sir, please forgive me, he stammered. It was the devil's handwork. Chief Obinna shook his head slowly. The devil doesn't write love texts or drive into my house at night. He turned to Daniel. My son, I tried to tell you that not everyone who smiles loves you. Love without humility is poison. Daniel fell silent, his eyes empty. You were right, father. He walked to Adiz, looked her in the eye, and said quietly, you had everything. My trust, my heart, my future. But you chose greed. She tried to hold him, but he stepped back. Please, Daniel. Guards, take them out, Chief Obinna ordered. And make sure she never steps foot here again. As they were dragged out, Adiz cried bitterly. You'll regret this. You'll see. But her words faded behind the heavy gate she once ordered people to open for her. That evening, Chief Obinna sat with Daniel in the garden, the same place where his heart had broken the night before. My son, he said softly, I didn't do this to embarrass you. I did it to teach you. In this life, not everyone who claims to love you is genuine. Some people love what you have, not who you are. Daniel nodded silently. I see that now, Papa. I almost gave her everything. Chief Obinna smiled faintly. And now you've gained something more valuable, wisdom. Remember, true love doesn't chase money, it builds it. They sat quietly as the sun set behind the tall palms, the mansion peaceful again. A year later, news spread that Adiz had been arrested for scamming another wealthy businessman in Abuja. Her lover, the same man from before, had betrayed her, using her to fund his own escape. When Daniel saw the news, he sighed and said, Karma always delivers, no matter how long it takes. Chief Obinna simply nodded. The universe doesn't forget. That's why we must always act with truth. And so, life went on. Daniel later met a humble teacher named Chiamaka, a woman who respected people of all classes. When he brought her home, Chief Obinna smiled and said, Now this one. I don't need to test. They both laughed, and peace returned to the Nwokedi household. And that, my friends, is how one billionaire disguised himself as a gate man, and uncovered the shocking truth behind a woman's love. It reminds us that wealth can buy attention, but never sincerity. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful African tales that reveal the truth behind human hearts. And don't forget, tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Thank you for watching, and remember, in every test of love, character will always speak louder than words.